Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name is Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
Cloudy skies, 29 degrees outside. Pretty nice morning for this time of year. Be a good day to move cattle to the sale barn.
Oh, there you go.
Wind's not blowing.
Yeah.
Maybe they'd actually go where they directed them.
You never know.
Sometimes they can be stubborn. Let's find out more.
All right.
With Drew. Drew, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Really good. How's things at the livestock barns? That's my second question. My first question is, and I don't think your dad listens, what are you going to get him for Christmas?
You know, I think the good Lord gave my dad the best Christmas blessing about 47 years ago when I was born.
Oh, man. See,
I'm the gift that keeps on giving, boys.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, I enjoy asking you questions, Drew, because they're always very, very interesting and entertaining. And I think your dad does listen. We'll find out whether he agrees with that next time I see him.
Well, I can already answer that for you.
Well, let's talk about what's going on at the Burwell and Livestock Barns, or maybe what has happened. I know you guys kind of crank it up during the holidays in some instances. I don't know what your schedule is this time around, but tell us what's going on.
Yeah, it's going to be a crazy next few weeks, but I'll kind of give you a recap of what we did last week. Had two big days. Had a weigh-up sale and a bred cow sale in Broken Bow on Thursday. Had a really big run of feeder cattle on Friday in Burwell, and kind of give you a recap on what we got done there. Broken Bow called that weigh-up market fully steady, maybe two higher in spots compared to last week in the weigh-up division. We ran through about 1,200 head of those weigh-ups again this last week. Bulk of those better fat cows is bringing anywhere from 96 1/4 to $1.05. The medium type frame cows is running anywhere from 81 up to about 85, and thinner shellier cows is running anywhere from mid 70s up to the mid 80s. Getting the bred cow division, we had some short-term March bred cows bringing anywhere from 1,400 up to 1,575. We had some running age cows, short solids running around that 1,500 to 1,600. We had some bred short solid cows hovering right around that 1,675 to 1,700. Solid mouth cows had a nice run. Little solid mouth cows was bringing 19.5. And then the bred heifer division didn't have a lot of heifers to test the market, but we had some pretty decent ones. Had some late March full-bred home-raised heifers bring 23.5 and 2,300 respectively. Over on Friday at Burwell, got in the calf and feeder division. Give you a recap of what we got done there. In the heifer division, we had some 526-pound heifers at 272. Had some 460-pound heifers at 261 1/4. Had some 605-pound heifers at 243. Had some 555-pound heifers at 248. Had some 496-pound heifers at 247. And in the steer division, we had some 555-pound steers at 317. Had some 530-pound steers at 306. Had some 610-pound steers at 269.5. Had some 488-pound steers at 310. Had some 771-pound steers at 226 1/4, and had some 686-pound steers at 248.5. This week, got another couple big days in Broken Bow and Burwell. In Broken Bow this week, got a weigh-up special, plus going to have a really nice run of those feeder calves, looking at about 1,800 head of those calves coming in the door on Thursday. Lots of quality on those calves. Going to be some replacement heifers on there. And then on Friday in Burwell, got a big roll-up special coming up on Friday. Now, coming down the road on the 21st in Broken Bow, got a big bred cow special. Got some dispersions on there. Got some extremely nice heifers on that sale. Going to have some heifers over the video auction, local heifers that we're going to offer on video. That's really nice sale. Encourage you to check it out. Need some replacement stock. And then Burwell, back on the 29th of December, we're going to have a big holiday cow classic, looking right at about 4,500 head of the bred heifers and bred cows. Lots of extremely nice cows on that sale. Big dispersions, ranch dispersions on that sale. A lot of reputation heifers. Something for everybody on that sale. Got any questions, give me a call, 872-1105, or check out the website. If you've got any questions, like I said, get in contact with us.
All right, Drew. Always fun to hear what's been going on and what you guys are planning. And you're probably one of the busier set of barns in Nebraska during the holidays. Always enjoy hearing about that. And we wish you the best. Have a great remainder of your week.
Yeah, thank you guys. And then one thing I would like to say, I guess while I got a minute, is I would like to thank all of our help that we have over the holidays, because we do kind of take advantage of the holidays, having our specials over Thanksgiving and over Christmas and New Year's, and those guys, they're at the barn 24/7. So it people don't realize it takes away from their time, and it doesn't go unnoticed. We really appreciate it.
All right, well said. Good crew makes all the difference. Thanks, Drew.
Thank you.
7:37 is your time. You're listening to The Breakfast Show. It is National Poinsettia Day or National Poinsettia Day.
Okay.
Besides the mistletoe, that might be the most Christmassy plant out there. They've been a holiday tradition since the 16th century, so that's been going on for a long time. Originating in Mexico, but don't let the pets near them. If eaten, they can be very dangerous for dogs and cats. Now, that said, they get kind of a bad rap because there's other plants that are in your home that can do the same thing. So you'll want to look into that a little bit, but they are beautiful.
They are very, yeah.
And you can get them at a lot of your area vendors. We have advertisers and business partners who come in and offer those. So it's not too late. Still plenty of time to get your poinsettia or your poinsettia.
Does it say on the sheet there the correct way to pronounce it?
It does not.
Okay.
But I've heard it lately pronounced both ways, something that you highlighted earlier.
Yeah, for me it's always been poinsettia.
Yeah, same here. I think in Nebraska a lot of us just say poinsettia.
There you go.
But poinsettia is the refined way to say it, evidently. It's also National Ding-a-Ling Day.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. That can be taken a couple of different ways.
Yeah. Keep your pants on. This is the one that's nice.
Okay, good.
Today they encourage you to pick up a phone and call someone. They used to call it, I guess, years ago, I'll give you a ding-a-ling.
Oh, okay.
And so this is National Ding-a-Ling Day.
So this is promoting calling somebody.
Yeah, call them and, say hi.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, when you first said it, I really thought that because it's the time of year that it is, I maybe thought it was a day that we think about honoring those who ring the bells for the Salvation Army.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But I think this is more about the history of the phone, although a lot of people don't have landlines anymore, so I don't know how much ringing's going on. It's more a song that comes over your phone or something. Yeah. But, yeah, before texting and all of that, you called and you actually talked to somebody. So
my question to you is, you obviously, and I did too, grew up in the days of the phone, hanging on the wall or whatever. Before cordless phones even. How long was your phone cord, and how many different rooms could you stretch to with the phone?
as a kid growing up, I don't think too far.
Yeah.
I don't think very far. And of course, the thing back then was, if you couldn't go pull the phone into a bedroom somewhere or out of the fray, then your conversation was going to be heard by everybody in the room.
Yes. Uh-huh.
And so when you had a chance as a teenager, and you called your friends, that was the big thing then, Maybe mom and dad run to the grocery store so you could call your friends on the phone and talk on the phone for 10 minutes uninterrupted. And then when they came home, they said, "Get off the phone."
Yeah.
How long you been on the phone?
Yeah. Or you saw them pull into the driveway. Oh, mom and dad are back. Gotta go.
Yes. And now the kids carry their phones with them and have access to internet and walk around with a little computer in their pocket. And there's an article I found about that kind of relates to this. If I can find it, would fit together pretty nicely. It's always the one I can't find. It's actually about teenagers admitting. Here we go. Admit that they're on their phones constantly. A new survey confirms that most parents probably already know this. Teens are on their phones. According to a new Pew Research poll, 46% of American teens say they're almost constantly on the internet. Back in 2014, it was half of that. It's a little less for 13 and 14-year-olds. And according to this, Hispanics and black teens spend more time online than Caucasian kids. Most say they spend the majority of their time on YouTube and TikTok, while teens are less likely to hit up Facebook's sites and X. Facebook is kind of borderline for teens, whether it's cool or not. Yeah. And now the X, which was Twitter, has gotten a lot of bad PR. But let's go back to the beginning where you had a phone on the wall, and that's all the farther you could get, or maybe it was plugged into the wall on a little end table at the couch.
Yep.
That's all the farther you could get away. Later on, people started putting the line extensions so you could walk around the kitchen and, fry some eggs and talk on the phone.
Oh yeah, the super long telephone cord really came in handy. Then we went cordless.
Cordless was huge. Then
with the little antenna, that you pulled out of the phone.
And then it really got crazy when the bag phone came out.
Oh, my goodness.
And I remember going fishing with some friends, and we just thought it was so amazing that we could call and heckle people on our way home from the fishing hole if we had a signal.
Yeah.
That was pretty modern.
Yep.
And worked better if you had the magnet that you stuck out on, with the antenna out on top of the car.
Put on top of the car, you bet.
Times have changed.
Yes, they have.
They have. All right. Birthdays real quick here on this 12th day of December already. Dionne Warwick. What a beautiful voice she has. She's 83 today, had a string of hits in the 60s and 70s, and charted again with a 1985 monster hit with That's What Friends Are For. Back in the day, she had, my favorite of hers was Walk On By. That was a beautiful, we might be able to play that later if we get time. And Dickie Betts is 80 today, singer, songwriter, guitarist, and co-founder of the legendary rock band The Allman Brothers, is considered one of rock's greatest electric guitarists. He is 80 today. And Sheila E. is 66. She's known for the Queen of percussion and has a Latin Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award. So those are some birthdays. If you're having a birthday today, happy birthday to you.
All right.
I haven't got my school lunch menus out. Have you?
They're right here. Would you like me to start?
Yeah, because I don't have mine yet, neighbor, good friend.
Okay. We'll start in Litchfield today, where it's Christmas dinner today at Litchfield Public School.
All right. Today at Anselmo Myrna, they're having beef taco in a bag with breadstick, crispy chicken sandwiches, fresh-baked ham and cheese sub.
Broken Bow today, beef taco in a bag with breadstick, crispy chicken sandwich, and a fresh-baked Italian turkey sub. Choices at Broken Bow today.
The Thedford School, walking tacos, refried beans, veggie, fruit bar, and milk.
Gothenburg today, beef taco in a bag with breadstick, crispy chicken sandwich, or a fresh-baked combo sub. Also, made fresh sausage pizza. Some of your choices at Gothenburg today.
Sandhills School at Dunning, taco soup, Frito chips, and dessert.
Some of your choices at Cozad today include pork enchiladas, bacon pickle grilled cheese. I would love to try that. Also, a cheesy Caesar sandwich. Some of your choices at Cozad today.
Ansley featuring vegetable soup, fruit, vegetables, and milk.
Callaway Public School today showing fiestadas on the lunch menu at Callaway.
All right. Sargent Public Schools. Chicken noodles, mashed potatoes, fruit cup, strawberry cake, dinner roll, and milk.
Loop City today, Italian dunkers or sauce, chicken wings.
The Prairie Pioneer Center today, they're going to be serving a mac and cheeseburger with, that's a mac and cheese hamburger casserole, California blend veggies, pears, and bread today. If you'd like to get a meal, have it ready for you when you get there. 872-6121. They also have a delivery service if you want to call that number and ask how that works at the Prairie Pioneer Center. Don't need that right now. Boy, you know, I just on the way to work this morning, some of the people have either timers on their displays in their yard, or they just leave them on, you know, with the new light bulbs and so forth. They're not so energy, you know, they don't cost as much to run those LED lights. And then you have the inflatables, which are beautiful. And what street are you on again? What's the north-south street?
Well, I don't know how you don't know what street I'm on. I'm across the street from you. We're on the same street.
Well, I'm on G Street.
Yes, but on the corner of G and 12th is the street that goes north and south by our
But
places.
I'm 1137 South G. I'm not.
Right, that's your address. Yes, right. 12th goes right by your house.
I know what I look at the street every day. I've lived here for so long. I don't pay attention to street numbers.
I got you. Yeah.
So I just know.
I can't say much there. I'm kind of the same way.
The street you're on, back in the day, used to be able to go on that street all the way down to the depot.
Oh.
But then when they put the Crick project in back in the early 70s, they took the bridge out. So you can't get to the depot from your place anymore. You got to go all the way around.
Okay.
See, that's how my brain works. I don't know the numbers.
I know. I'll be honest with you. Because I live on 12th, that's about the only street number I know. So
I'm on G Street.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I apologize.
That's all right.
I shouldn't have given you such a hard time.
No, that's fine.
All right.
But if you go on 12th Street, while either direction from our neck of the woods, you go to the north towards the depot. Beautiful. There's the neighbors down that way have got some minions out and some little pickup. It's all lit up. And It's really cool. And then up to the north there, up where the Brunkins live now, up in that area. Really nice displays up that way. If you go to the east on G Street, you'll see our neighbors down there across the way with their wonderful snowman's all blown up and lit up and got the Christmas tree going. And there's some nice displays on down to the west on G Street. So all directions, but we are the black spot. Right where we live, where you and I live, there's just nothing going on. It's dark. Now, Joan did put out some nice little lights on that go around the door. She did that the other day to kind of at least have something out. And Oliver and her put up some the old candles in the windows because Oliver said the new ones we put up didn't flicker and they're green and they're made in China. So they replaced those with the old candles last night.
I see.
So trying, at least at the Bernie home, to light up the neighborhood a little bit. And, I know that you don't care for putting things outside, but again, I will offer you my property, catty corner across from you, at no charge, no rent, no fees there, and we'll work something out on the electricity. I could lease you an extension cord, or maybe just we could maybe borrow one from the station here. But you've got to go get some of those inflatables and get them up.
Is this going to continue all the way to Christmas?
Ho, ho, ho.
Here's the way. Come on in. Here's the way I look at it. All right. I do something every year, and I do it here at the radio station that really promotes Christmas, that brings joy to a lot of people.
No. Oh.
And you know what? To me, that's my tradition. You know, I'm not a big lights outside the house guy, and I'm not gonna spend hundreds of dollars to decorate your yard. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna do it. But the one thing I do plan to do again this year, ladies and gentlemen, coming up on the Party Line show before Christmas,
Terrible.
folks, Brent Apperson will bring back the Jingle Cats.
Oh, gosh.
Yes.
Save us all.
So I just want you to know that tradition will live on.
Boy,
You're welcome.
That's great news, Brent. That's just great. So nice of you to promo that this morning.
You bet.
We have a guest.
I'm not sure what day that is, but Christmas is on a Monday, right?
Right.
So it'll be the Friday before that. Yeah.
That'll be a
we'll
dark
do
day.
the Jingle Cats.
That'll be a
That brings a lot of
nauseating
joy
day.
to a lot of people, myself included.
Mostly you. We have to play the game, but we do have a guest in the
yes.
studio from
Hi,
Arrow
Katrina.
Seas.
How are you?
Good. How about you?
Good.
Katrina. Is there a song, Katrina? We just made one up.
Oh, yeah, we made one up.
You want to try it, Brent?
There's an old Texas swing song, Karina.
Yeah,
we could
Karina.
just change it.
Yeah.
Katrina.
Yeah, that would be a live little...
Katrina. Dun, 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 dun.
This is a new one. I've never heard it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a good song.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bob Wills
Yes,
originally did
Texas
it?
Cowboys
Is that
or
right?
something like that. Yeah. Yeah.
Are we playing the game? I'm sorry, I've lost track.
Katrina, we're a little unorganized this morning. Usually here at the breakfast show, we got it all together. Don't you worry about it. How's things at Arrow Seed?
Good.
All
Good.
right. We're going to find out more about that in a moment.
Okay.
You want to play the game with us, Katrina?
Sure.
All right.
All
What's
right.
the game?
We're asking
Question.
questions about movies from the 1980s.
Okay.
Here's your question today. Only in the 1980s could perennial tough guy Clint Eastwood appear in a movie sequel with a primate co-star. This was the case with the 1980 film Any Which Way You Can, which featured a primate as Eastwood's co-star, Clyde. What was Clyde?
Oh, boy.
That's the question today. Was Clyde an orangutan, a chimpanzee, a spider monkey, or a gorilla? If you know, call us at 872-2801.
The morning Sandhills Drive never sounded so good.
In the mornings, we don't have to fight over the radio because it's one station.
You're listening to The Breakfast Show.
The Tumbleweed Cafe in Broken Bow is so thankful for their amazing customers, and now they have a new way they can see your smiling face even more. Express drive-through options are available Monday through Friday from 11 to 2 for lunch. Grab a burger, cheeseburger, bacon cheeseburger, chicken sandwich, or chicken strips with fries super quick in the drive-thru. Need a space for your Christmas party or event? Talk to Carmen at the Tumbleweed. Don't forget the take and bake casseroles as well at the Tumbleweed Cafe, East Highway 2, Broken Bow.
And we have Andy on the line. Good morning, Andy.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Oh, we're good. We're good. Here's Brent with the question.
Okay, Andy, the 1980 film Any Which Way You Can starred Clint Eastwood and Clyde. Who was Clyde? Was he an orangutan, a chimpanzee, a spider monkey, or a gorilla?
Clyde was an orangutan.
You're right. That's exactly what Clyde was. Wasn't there a sequel to that, too?
Yeah, what was
Yeah,
it?
Every Which Way But Loose. Am I right on
Yep.
that?
Yeah, there was two
Yeah.
two
Okay,
shows.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, Andy, because you called in and answered correctly, we have a certificate that's going to get you a take and bake small casserole that you can pick up at the Tumbleweed Cafe and take home and pop in the oven for the family.
Awesome. Thank you, fellas.
You
Thank
bet.
you. Have a good one.
Take care.
All right. Now, let's talk Arrow Seed. Broken Bow, Nebraska, right downtown in Broken Bow, one of the oldest businesses and family-owned businesses in the whole county, especially in this type of business. And Katrina is here to talk about, I imagine, some Christmas ideas. Katrina, you have anything going on?
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to think here. We got grills for guys, bird feeders for women, mats, and yesterday we got in a bunch of like pots, so like decorative pots. Some of them are pretty cute. One of them's a planter, and I planted a bunch of herbs in them, and I already have some sprouts on it. So that's a good idea if people want to start using like natural stuff in their cooking. Obviously, we have ice melt, which is important. We're coming on that season that it's going to start snowing a lot more. I mean, not that I want it to, but we always want the moisture. Yep. And always the fencing stuff. We're pretty stocked right now, and if you need help with that. So
you have some bird feeders and the seed and all that for folks who want to get the cardinals coming in?
Yes, we do. So and our Christmas special is if you get a bird feeder, we'll fill it for free with your choice of seed.
Hey, that's nice.
That's very nice. That's very nice. All right. Okay. And for folks who maybe we need to remind folks more often that it's a great little place to stop and do some Christmas shopping. What are your hours?
8 to 5:30. So.
Okay. And then a half day on Saturday, I think.
Yep. 8 to 12.
Yeah. Well, we shouldn't start thinking this way. I know we just put the gardens away, or at least it seems that way, but we're almost Christmas time. And, I don't know how you are, Katrina, but I'm already thinking about what am I going to put in the garden next year, or what can we grow in the house that will keep some greenery going or some color in the house and so forth. And now you have fertilizers and all of that sort of thing for in the house right now, and nothing wrong with maybe plotting out a garden for springtime, right?
Right, not at all. We also have some newer things coming in. They're not in yet. I have a fertilizer at home I use that's liquid, and I just put it in my water, and I just do it like every 2 weeks, and my plants have really liked it. So I ordered some for us. It's really diluted. I've had it for like 8 months, and it's still almost completely full. And I have 7 or 8 plants in my house. And then we're getting some different mediums to put in, which is like the soil and the perlite. And some like the propagation, like hydroponic kits. So if people are interested in starting to do that, come and check it out. And
have you ever tried that method with tomatoes?
I haven't. I know that we did hydroponics like in class, if that's what you're talking about. I've never propagated them, but we did the hydroponics, and we had them, and they were like 10 feet tall because you just keep stringing them up, and then you prune them down. It was pretty cool. Yeah,
I mean we could probably look into that for the wintertime project and have some fresh tomatoes along about January, February. That'd really hit the spot, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would.
Could we do that right here in the breakfast show room?
I don't know. How much do you have to? How does that work? I mean, you've done it before. Do you have to have electricity to pump the water, or how's that work?
There's a couple just different systems you can use. The one we had pumped electricity through, and then there's one called a float system. And there is like you have to like plug it in and keep it aired so it doesn't get mold and algae in it. There's lots of ways you can try it, but they do have one you can try it in a bucket, and I'll have to do a little more research on it so we could see if you could do that.
Yeah, check it out, Katrina. We might try to grow a tomato in here.
Yeah.
There you go.
I don't, the problem being is we only grew a couple, then we'd have a fight as to who gets the fresh tomato, but maybe we can grow more than that, right?
Yeah, maybe. Hopefully.
Yeah.
So.
Well, if you'd really like to talk that method, Stan at the Whiskey Barrel is an expert.
Okay.
If you want to talk to him about it, because he's familiar with that method as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think he went to school for some of the same things you went to school for.
Cool.
Yeah. He's a little older than you, but
that's not hard.
Well, no, because you're a young lady yet, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, let's see here. What else do we want to highlight? Because
gloves and flashlights.
Yeah,
oh yes, I was just say. I was thinking of the Tacticam cameras. We have gloves. We have flashlights. I was thinking for people that want to get prepared and they, you don't really know what to get. This is how my dad is. He would get like the 5-step lawn program. Like, maybe get to thinking about that, get your name down for that. We have gift certificates. So Yeah, there's all kinds of things in the store.
Also, your processing equipment and all of that is there year-round. I know we think about it for deer and that sort of thing, but as Logan's mentioned, you can use beef, chicken, pork, whatever you want to do to process your own, right?
Right, exactly. And a lot of people are doing that nowadays. So hopefully, yeah.
Have you tried the cooker pot?
No, I haven't.
I thinking about getting one of those. I'd like to try that because I've had it before when people prepared like a stew or something in there, you know, like on a campground deal.
Yeah.
Oh man, you can't beat it.
I've been interested in them. I was looking at them, and someone came in and told us that he cooked for a bunch of people, and I think it was in Arcadia for one of their celebrations. And he said that he does it every year, and he's almost to 1,000 people that have ate one of his meals he's made out of there.
Nice.
So.
Well, I just think like you put some chunks of beef or chicken or whatever along with the carrots and potatoes and.
Yeah.
It really comes on in a good way.
Yeah, that would be really good.
You have some of those on the shelf?
We do.
Okay.
We have the smaller size, and I don't know the exact. They're about this big, so I think the first ones are like a couple quarts, isn't it? Like.
Yeah, I think so.
One's maybe a gallon, and then sorry, I don't know the exact, but smaller size, bigger size.
Yeah. Yep. Depending on which way you want to, probably you might want to start with a small one, and you might end up having two, a small one and a big one.
Yes.
Later, but.
And we have the part that you can cook like on the go with it too. So like the little burner part, I know.
Nice.
So
yeah, wow. All right, well there you go. There's a lot of things to shop for at Arrow Seed.
Yeah.
And I know that you continue to look for new things to put on the shelf as well. But boy, you got a lot of good things there. And the gift certificate's a great idea because you can use those this spring.
Yeah.
If we don't get to grow hydroponic tomatoes, we can grow some this spring and have a certificate to go spend, right?
Right. We just got the new seed list about yesterday. So
did you? Okay.
Hopefully that'll be coming out. So.
All right. Anything else?
No, just well, I'm going to Vegas this week.
You're going to Vegas?
Yeah.
For
good luck.
No, for the NFR.
Oh, for the rodeo.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. My sister was talking about that last night, watching some of that on, I suppose, the Cowboy Channel.
Yeah, it's on RFT TV and then the Cowboy Channel. So.
Yeah. I think a lot of people from this area go out there. It's a nice break from winter.
Yeah, exactly.
And top-notch rodeo, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, good luck there.
Thanks.
I don't know if you're a gambler, but if you are, I always like the commercials that you see on television. If you notice those now, since you can bet on sports and all sorts of things, the commercial comes on. It tells you can bet on the Los Angeles whatever. Versus this, and then they have a little deal. If you have trouble with gambling, and well, then there's some therapy for you somewhere.
Right.
So don't get so far that you need therapy. Okay.
I'm good. I won't.
Okay. Katrina, we got to get that song and work on that. You work on the tomatoes. We'll work on the song.
Deal.
Okay. Good enough. News is next on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. The headline in today's Harvard Gazette, college president Claudine Gay will remain in office. She faced multiple calls to resign after some wealthy donors deemed her congressional testimony anti-Semitic. Poli-sci professor Ryan Enos signed a letter of support.
We didn't think that politicians should be forcing university presidents to resign or to say certain things or something like that. And also, billionaire alumni on Twitter shouldn't be doing that either.
The UN General Assembly set to act on a resolution today calling for a ceasefire in Gaza. CBS's Pam Falk.
A vote in the 193 General Assembly is purely symbolic, and there are no vetoes, so the resolution is likely to pass.
Ukraine's president will press his case for passage of stalled U.S. aid when he visits Capitol Hill. CBS's Weijia Zhang.
Today, Zelensky will make a direct plea to all senators. He will also have a private meeting with House Speaker Mike Johnson.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Here's a look at Nebraska news. In a story from KSNB TV Channel 4, the Nebraska State Patrol arrested one person after a pursuit on Monday, during which the man rammed his vehicle into a Nebraska State Patrol cruiser, causing both vehicles to roll. Around 12:40 p.m., a trooper saw a Ford Fusion speeding over 100 miles an hour on I-80 in Lincoln near mile marker 403. The trooper attempted a traffic stop, but the driver refused to yield and drove westbound. The trooper began a pursuit. The Nebraska State Patrol said the driver passed several vehicles on the shoulder and continued westbound at speeds above 100 miles an hour. When the vehicle reached the Milford interchange at mile marker 382, it exited and re-entered I-80, traveling eastbound back towards Lincoln. The Nebraska State Patrol Air Wing took over the pursuit from the air as the vehicle continued through the Lincoln area. After passing through Lincoln, patrol units continued their pursuit on the ground. The Nebraska State Patrol said at 1:15 p.m., the driver rammed a trooper's cruiser, causing both vehicles to roll near mile marker 422. The trooper's cruiser came to rest in the median. The suspect's vehicle crossed the westbound lanes and came to rest in the north ditch. The trooper has been transported to Bryan Medical Center West Campus with non-life-threatening injuries. The suspect refused medical treatment at the scene and has been transported to Lancaster County Jail. The driver was taken into custody without further incident. Charges are pending as the investigation remains ongoing. Interstate 80 from mile marker 420 near Greenwood exit to mile marker 426 near Ashland was closed for both directions for about 75 minutes, according to Nebraska 511. The area reopened shortly thereafter. That's Nebraska News.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
In the NFL, a pair of Monday Night Football games in Miami. The Titans pull off a shocker over the Dolphins, 28-27. A shocker in many ways. Tennessee turned the ball over 3 times. They had a pick six. They muffed a punt. Still won the game. Their first road win of the season. They were 0-6 coming in. Also a double-digit underdog. And Miami had a 27-13 lead with less than 5 minutes to play. Tennessee with 2 late touchdowns. Miami couldn't do anything offensively. They fall to 9-4 with their first home loss this season. They came in 5-0 at home. In New Jersey, the Giants edged the Packers 24-22. Green Bay took a 1-point lead with 1:33 to go. Giants then went 8 plays, 57 yards behind undrafted rookie quarterback Tommy DeVito. Set up kicker Randy Bullock for a 37-yard game-winning field goal, which he hit in the final seconds. New York improves to 5-8 with their third straight win. Packers fall to 6-7.
Here's a look at your weatherology forecast. High temperatures working up into the mid-30s for today under mostly cloudy skies. Then for tonight, cloud cover dropping back to a low of 20. For Wednesday, at least some partial sunshine, improving up to a high of 43. For Thursday, cloudy and breezy, lower 40s for high temperatures, and then more in the way of sunshine making a return for your Friday in the mid-40s. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Caro.
Merry Christmas to all of us here at Bow Family Furniture, 817 East South East Street in Broken Bow.
Is pain keeping you from doing what you love? If your neck, shoulders, back, or knees are preventing you from feeling your best, it's time to take action. Whether you've had it for years or it's due to a recent injury, you don't have to live with the pain. Pearson Physical Therapy of Broken Bow offers personalized treatments and flexible appointments that work around your busy schedule. Call Pearson Physical Therapy at 872-5800 or visit us on the web at pearsonpt.com. The treatment you need, the care you deserve.
The Christmas spirit is bursting at Barney Health Mart in Broken Bow. Go and see them this week and you'll find savings to help when checking off your list. They have marked 20% off of toys as well as decor. The staff at Barney Health Mart also invites you to their Christmas open house Friday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Merry Christmas, Custer County and beyond, from all your friends at Barney Health Mart, downtown Broken Bow. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Have you Googled yourself lately? Are there negative posts from an ex-employee or from a former client? Maybe an outdated news article or sensitive personal information about your family? Search engines don't always get it right. For right or wrong, it's your reputation on the line. That's where Reputation Defender by Norton comes in. One of the most trusted names in online reputation repair. Reputation Defender has been fixing people's search results for over 15 years. Their cutting-edge approaches help you to wipe away unwanted information in your search results. They also promote the good stuff so that it rises to the top, helping you put your best foot forward. Your good name is too valuable to leave to the whims of a Google algorithm. Take control with Reputation Defender. You can start by getting your free reputation report card at reputationdefender.com or call 800-401-6681 to speak to an expert. That's 800-401-6681.
Just about 11 minutes past the hour of 8 o'clock, 29 degrees under a cloudy sky. Winds are picking up just a little bit out of the north. Not going to be a big factor today, which will make it nice because we're not going to get much past 35 according to the forecast you just heard. Barometric pressures on the rise at 30-37, humidity at 76%. High yesterday, 54, overnight low of 28. Sunset today at 5:09. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 7:56. The days, as you know, are very short. 1/100th of an inch precipitation measured so far this month of December. All right, let's roll along. Here we are in the studio with a new guest. I haven't viewed this guy for a while. I haven't had him in the studio. He must be very, very busy.
He could be. Nathan Scott's with us from Team Physical Therapy.
Good morning.
I'm sorry, I fell asleep last night. Didn't see the end of the game.
Oh, no.
I know you're a big Green Bay Packers fan. They were playing the Giants. I mean, they won, right? I think it was the Giants, man. I mean, come on.
I think this is karma because last time I was on here, the Packers beat the Bears the Sunday before. So this is karma. This is what I get for talking some smack earlier in the year. Yep. Did not end the way we wanted it to.
Well, I just want you to know that this weekend the Bears beat the division-leading Detroit Lions. Just want you to know
yes.
that. Okay.
Yep.
All right. And the Packers, they got beat, huh?
Yeah, they did.
Oh, wow. That's a shame.
Yep.
That's awful.
You know, I think, Nathan, he spent too much time with me. he's really digging in on you here.
Yeah. I deserve it. You know, you can't talk smack without taking a little too. So
I've been around Billy.
Oh,
too long,
yes.
Nathan.
Yeah. Yep.
So get ready. I bet Billy contacts you today.
Oh, I would not doubt that one bit. I would not. I'll block his call, I think.
He'll be calling you.
Well, how are things going at Team Physical Therapy? We've transitioned now into the winter sports season for our student athletes in high school sports. I know that you guys deal with a lot of them. As the transition went pretty good as far as you know?
Yeah, pretty well so far. Granted, we're just scratching the surface, just getting started with the fall season. We had a lot of area teams through the fall season. Some of their seasons ran right up to the start of the winter season. So we've had some kids going basically since beginning of August. So I really urge anybody, if you're one of those people that you're really starting to have some wear and tear on the body and getting things taken care of sooner than later, because it's a long winter sports season. And if you're fighting injuries all the way through and finally decide towards the end of the season that you want to come in and get treated, it's a lot harder for us to get you where you want to be, and it's a lot harder for your body to respond and heal itself with that prolonged injury. Shorter injury time results in shorter rehab time usually. So big urge to get, if you're one of those people, and getting in and seeing one of our physical therapists.
The NSAA put together the moratorium where basically they say give the kids a break, give everybody a break.
Yes.
Do you see a lot of kids maybe during that moratorium period because they do have a chance to just kind of take a break for a few days? Or
I would think that would be a great idea. If you do have, I think it's a 5-day break, if I'm not mistaken, so, yeah. Getting in and getting some treatment if you're ailing an injury. It does fall over the holiday season, so our hours during that time are not the most conducive to getting in. But people are busy with family and friends and stuff. So, but yes, if you are one of those athletes that's kind of working through an injury, that would be a great time to come in and get treated, and at the same time as being able to rest your body and heal your body at the same time. So yes, that would be a great time.
I know that we've kind of talked about this before, and this isn't just for student athletes, this is for everybody, but I'm still amazed at how far we've come when it comes to reconstructive surgeries, whether it be on the knee, whether it be on the shoulder. it's really amazing, isn't it, the way we have progressed in that, whether it, the recovery time from it and just the way that the surgeries are handled now. It's really kind of amazing, isn't it?
Yes, it really is. I tell people that when you go in to have a joint replaced, whether it be your shoulder, knee, ankle, it's not a whole lot different than going into the mechanic shop and getting your car worked on. They're essentially cutting the damaged pieces off, bolting and screwing on the new pieces, closing you up. And it used to be a big scary surgery way back when, and surgery techniques have progressed, rehab techniques have progressed, so it's not as big as of a daunting task to have that done. It used to be, you were kind of down for the count for 6 months after a knee replacement. Now 6 weeks and you're moving pretty well. Now I will say, if you're one of those people that's kind of been putting off knee replacement and maybe finally kind of looking into getting it done, I highly recommend coming down to our therapy clinics, no matter what area you're in, any one of our clinics. We work with a lot of different surgeons in the area. We have some that we have had really good success and results with, and if you're looking for a recommendation on where to go, I would highly recommend coming in and talking to one of our therapists, because we've seen it all. We know which ones seem to do better and have had good success with. So come in and talk to us, and we'll be able to kind of steer you in the right direction. And with that said, here at Ginny and Melham Hospital here in Broken Bow, we have Dr. Sextra that comes to town. I always highly recommend him when it comes to knee replacements. He comes every other Thursday, and he does. We're pretty much booked out about every other Thursday for the rest of the year and into the next year with surgeries lined up already. So That's a great option that we have for the area, and you're in Broken Bow's hospital shortly after the surgery. You're close to home, and it makes it very convenient for people in the area.
I know that as we transition from seasons, we've been really blessed with some of the weather we've had in the month of December.
Yes.
I know my wife and I have still been going out and walking in the evening yet. But that's probably maybe going to come to an end as we continue to progress through the winter. But there are still things you can do even inside the house to just stay active.
Absolutely. Right? The winter months, they're hard to remain active if you're not a cold weather person. One of our therapists, if you want to come in, we can get you set up on a home exercise program. We're pretty creative on things that we can get you to do with just small space, very few things to help you with your exercises. It doesn't take a whole lot to get a lot done. And I don't think some people realize that. I think some people think you need a treadmill or an elliptical or something, exercise bike, and really you don't need all of that. You don't have to make it complicated. Our therapists, they can help you kind of design a home exercise program and kind of help keep you active throughout the winter.
The last question I have, and this is kind of, well, listen, if you want to send, this is on Dave's behalf that I'm asking this question, so if you want to send a bill to him afterwards, feel free. But Dave, during the gala this past weekend, took on Lindsey Cook in an arm wrestling competition, and, he got beat.
Yep, I think we all knew how that was going to go.
Right. But he was talking the other day about how he wants to kind of dig in and be ready for next year. Okay? Is there anything you can do from a physical therapy standpoint, some kind of workout routine that would fit him in regards to getting ready for another arm wrestling match?
I think the best way is to practice. So I think you guys should probably just set up like a tournament bracket style here at the radio station. Maybe a 5-person round robin. The more practice, the better we can get. I think that would be a good idea.
Who would be the favorite?
I would think Jeremy would be the favorite.
Jeremy probably, I don't know, with as competitive as Christy is. I could actually see Christy winning an arm wrestling competition.
I can too.
I think Dave and I would be, at the very bottom.
Jeremy has the leverage. I mean, he's got the longest arms. But the program that I used from last year, when I got defeated last year, I implemented a program. It was called Revenge 2 was the name of my program. And I just did some chair yoga and bed yoga and 2 cocktails every night. And then when I got off the couch, sometimes I would try to do like some sit-ups on the way off the couch. And it didn't work too well. I didn't seem to have the strength, although there's controversy that there was some petroleum jelly put under my elbow. But Lindsay claimed she had it on her elbow. And it could just turn out, I was thinking about this, all these accusations going back and forth, Nathan, it could have been just, somebody left some butter on the table after they buttered their bun that night.
That makes total sense to me, yes.
But do I need to expand my flexibility, maybe share yoga at noon? Do I need to be more active than that? Do I need to lift weights? What's the plan, do you think?
I would lean towards the weightlifting portion of that.
Really? Those are heavy.
Yes. I'm sure there's some Chuck Norris Bowflex videos still out there if you are wanting some good exercise tips for that.
All right. And then, okay, I'm not going to go into with that. I had some ideas on that, but so if I took Chuck's courses, I could do anything, right?
Pretty much, yes. Yep, pretty much.
I could, probably be dangerous to Lindsay's arm next year if I...
And society, yes. Yeah. Dangerous to everybody.
Nathan, you're a great sport, man.
Well, all kidding aside, strength comes with repetition and some of the things that you just talked about, right?
Yes, yep. I always preach, if you don't use it, you lose it. So if you don't exercise those muscles, as we get older, they start to atrophy, become smaller, produce less power. They always talk about as we get older, we get closer to living our 1 repetition max. So when you're lifting weights, you see how much weight you can do one time. And so as we get older, we get closer to, getting out of the chair being our 1 repetition max. Yeah. So we can do it one time, we can't do it more than once. And so the closer we live to that 1 repetition max, the more likely we are to start seeing falls, not being as active. With that comes increased risk of illness like pneumonia, and things like that. So the higher above your 1 repetition max that you can live, the more quality of life you have, the healthier you are, the less likely you are for, injuries related to falls, things like that. So the more you exercise your muscles, the stronger they get. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes you get sore and when from exercising and lifting weights, and that's normal. You kind of have to break down the muscle in order for it to rebuild stronger. And sometimes people just don't quite understand that it's okay to be sore after exercising.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as being too old to lift weights.
So, obvious question you mentioned earlier, keep it simple. What kind of weights do you recommend for some of your older clients? Big barbells and a weight set in the bedroom may not work for everybody, right?
Absolutely. You can do anything from small dumbbells, 1 to 5 pound dumbbells. I'm always amazed when we have, even young shoulder patients come in, how much we can tire them out and make their shoulders burn with just doing an exercise with a 2 pound pink dumbbell. They realize, holy cow, that this burns. Yeah. And so you can use like small dumbbells, such things such as like ankle weights, strap on ankle weights for leg exercises. We have therapy bands at our clinic that we can give to you. Even things around the house, we always tell people like a can of corn or a can of green beans is close to a 1 pound can. A gallon of milk, I think, is just shy of 10 pounds, right around that 10 pound mark. You don't have to have big fancy things. You can use everyday things around the house. Okay. And we can help you kind of identify ways that you can utilize those things in the proper way. To help build strength and exercise those muscles.
Well, I think a lot of us, I'll raise my hand, in minor back surgery. So you go, I don't know if I should be doing this or not. I had back surgery 20 years ago. and you still feel it. You don't want to hurt yourself.
Absolutely.
right? So
Yes.
you need to talk to you guys.
Yep. There are right ways and there are definitely wrong ways to exercise as well. If you're doing it wrong, you can put yourself at increased risk of injury. And so definitely working with one of our therapists, we'd be able to design a program that is the right way for you.
You know, I know this is kind of crude and rude, but, you know, if I really took to it and got in shape, I'd like to do like a all-star wrestling with Lindsay next year and body slammer on the stage. I mean, you think it's possible?
Anything is possible. Yep.
I don't even know how to respond to that. I don't know. Nathan, team physical therapy, all of your locations.
Yes. So we have 5 locations. Broken Bow is kind of our main office. We've got offices in Callaway, Gothenburg, Burwell, and Kearney as well. So if you're in the area of any of those clinics, we try and take in walk-ins at all times. So if you're in the area and want to stop in and get seen, we'll do our best to work you in as quickly as possible. If you're not sure, if you're just want to get in and don't know which one to call, give us a call at our Broken Bow office. That's 308-872-5111, and we'll get you directed to whatever your closest office is and get you set up and on the schedule.
I'm sure that your hours will vary a little bit when we get into the holidays. So if someone's wanting to come and see you maybe over that time period, call ahead.
Calling ahead would be a good idea. I believe we're closed on the afternoon of Friday, the 23rd, and then on Christmas Day on Monday. And then the next week is the same thing. We're closed on that Friday afternoon, and then would be New Year's Day, I believe.
Right.
So keep that in mind when you're trying to get in.
Sounds good.
All right, Nathan, to you and all your staff and your family, Merry Christmas to you. And
Merry Christmas to you guys as well.
Have a good one. And there'll be some football to watch towards the New Year's. I guess you probably figured that out.
Yes. Yep. That's a great time of the year.
Are you drinking the Roulade with all of these rumors with these quarterbacks coming in?
With recruits and transfer portal players, I'll believe it when they're here practicing and playing in a game, because they might be here for spring practice and then be gone for fall.
I was just going to say that the key will be, if they do show up, how long will they be here anymore?
That's exactly right.
Yeah, I hear you.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
We'll take a quick time out. Actually, let's get a little music going from the Cars, a song called Drive. That's coming up.
You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show with Dave and Brent.
Noon to 4 through Christmas. Geared for sports, west side of the square in Broken Bow.
It is 8:32, and we'll have Big Iron on the air here in just a little bit. Mark Stock will be in, and we're also going to bring in Summer Yarrington for a short lesson in board operation during the breakfast show this morning live.
Wow.
And so, folks, this will be a bit wild. I'm going to set up the microphone here. I think, Brent, you started Summer's lessons yesterday, correct?
A little bit, yeah.
All right.
Kind of introduced her to a few things.
So I thought we would get arranged during Mark Stock's report.
Okay.
And I think we can set you up right here with a microphone.
All right.
All right. And then I'll move over to your chair.
Okay.
And we'll put Summer here, and that way you can help her.
Okay.
That way.
All right.
Yeah. And she's anxious to learn, so let's get her going on this.
It sounds good.
Now, I know other radio stations probably in the world, across the world, would not do it this way.
Would not train someone live on the air as you're training?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, I'm sure we're the only one that is going to give our listening audience a play-by-play experience of how to run the board.
Well, as importantly, I'd like to hear your teaching skills, your instructional skills.
I'm not a good teacher.
I'm not either. I feel bad for Summer because when you do it every day, you'd think it'd be easy to teach, but it's more difficult than you would think.
Right.
And I think you'll be an excellent instructor.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. And Summer's sitting over there going, oh, my Lord, what did I get into?
Yeah, what am I doing?
So we'll do that just for fun, but more importantly, because Summer wants to learn everything in the station, and we love that.
Yes, absolutely.
We love it. So let's take a break. We'll get Mark Stock going here. And after that break, Summer Yarrington will be running the board. Well, with Brent's help.
Okay.
It's an experiment, folks. We like them. Just in on our chat box from Reed concerning training for the next wrestling match with yours truly and Lindsay Cook. Reed suggests couch wrestling to improve arm wrestling. After developing the proper technique to pin the couch, he managed to improve his wrist strength by operating the various remotes on the coffee table.
Nice. There you go.
Thanks, Reed. That's a great idea, too. We're getting a lot of good ideas.
Yeah.
And we'll get Mark Stock in right after these words.
Lights are up, trees are decorated, and Burning Bank's holiday open house is coming up. Join us at our Broken Bow location Wednesday, December 13th, anytime from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. And don't forget to enter our raffle. Everyone is welcome to enter. Also, visit our giving tree and pick an ornament with items listed for a family in need via Healing Hearts and Families. We are accepting donations now until December 18th. Burning Bank would like to express our sincere gratitude for your business and wish you a successful 2024. Burning Bank, member FDIC.
Shop at Gary's Superfoods in Broken Bow on South B Street. Don't forget about their senior citizen discount, available Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. You can also save 5% on Fridays when your order totals more than $50. Stop by and shop the aisles of Gary's Superfoods in Broken Bow. They are always excited to see you. Open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Sundays from 8 to 9. Sign up for the rewards program and save even more at Gary's Superfoods in Broken Bow.
Well, hello, everybody, and thank you very much for being on BigIron.com. The first part of December here, we've experienced an unbelievable flow of traffic. In fact, just a little over 2 million different computers, IP addresses, have been on the Big Iron website looking at the late model machinery that we have been selling, the unbelievable real estate, the livestock, and we are so thankful for all of the attention and the activity. But, you know, it's no secret they're looking at late model equipment, folks. We've got 2020, 2021, 22, and 23 year model combines and planters and tractors and sprayers. We've got late model trucks and grain trailers and grain carts selling to the highest bidder. A lot of vehicles that are being sold as well. So thank you very much. And we keep on keeping on as today Beard Management Corp, There is a retirement sale in Frankfort, Indiana with late model machinery. Max Dahl, their farm machinery retirement sale is today, as well as is Richard and Ruth Seedorf's retirement sale by Yuma, Colorado. Also today, Reg Stegman, they are having their retirement sale in Spearville, Kansas. They've got a Klaus 740 track combine that will sell. Then tomorrow, folks, we've got over 2,070 items on day one of our massive two-day lineup of equipment selling. And Don and Rick Schmidt, they are retiring. They have their equipment selling, late model Case IH tractors and combines. Gary Thompson is also retiring their sale with equipment located in Van Horn, Iowa. That is an international sale, a red-colored sale. We also have the Jarecki Brothers retirement sale by Clarks, Nebraska. That is Dennis and Paul Jarecki, and their green machinery and their livestock equipment will sell. Money Truck Inc., the estate sale by Hill City, Kansas, featuring 19 day cab international Freightliner and Volvo semi-trucks. They've been in the business for over 60 years, and the gentleman passed away, and the family is now selling their inventory of really, really nice, well-cared trucks, and that sale takes place on BigIron.com tomorrow, as does the Ohio Ag Equipment Auction. This is a Case IH dealership in Ohio, and we're talking late model red combines and tractors and sprayers and planters. The Parallel Ag Sale is also on Wednesday of this week with equipment in Kansas and Oklahoma. And we also have RES Grain, a big sale by Big Bow, Kansas, with a lot of John Deere equipment. The Equipment Wholesalers Auction then is on day two of our big sale that will sell over 900 items, but Equipment Wholesalers will have John Deere track combines. They'll have late model John Deere tractors and planters selling. The equipment located by Meade, Nebraska. The Southern Power District sale is on Thursday of this week, December the 14th, and they've got Digger Derrick trucks, late model Ford extended cab service pickups. They've also got some 6.7 liter diesel Ford service vehicles with flatbeds that will sell. The equipment located in Grand Island, Nebraska. Beard Implement Company. This is a very large Case IH dealership throughout Illinois, and boy, oh boy, are they selling some unbelievable late model Case IH equipment on Thursday of this week. We've also got some real estate selling. In Aurora, Nebraska, Thursday, the Darrell and Janice Arnold Trust will feature 156 acres of pivot irrigated land by Aurora, Nebraska. This farm's got a late model corner system on it, and it's going to sell to the highest bidder, as is the Doris Rich Tarrick estate sale by Wilbur, Nebraska. There's 4 tracts of land that will sell in Saline County on Thursday, December the 14th. Now, December the 14th, we still have more equipment selling. Wernsman Family Farms, LLC, the retirement sale by Sterling, Colorado, is on Thursday, and the Randy Bradbury retirement sale by Odell, Illinois, will also be here on Thursday of this week. And that sale, folks, featuring some unbelievable low-hour Case IH equipment. I'm just going to rattle off a couple of the items here just to make your mouth water. There is a Case IH 380 four-wheel drive Steiger tractor. There's a Kenworth T800 semi-truck tractor that will sell. This equipment has had the best of care and is very low-houred. And then we're going to jump into Friday, where Wempen Farms Ltd., their retirement sale is in Raymond, Illinois. They have 47 items, and get a load of this. A 2022 Case IH 6150 combine. This machine only has 112 hours on the separator. Now, they've got a whole lineup of tractors. A Case IH Steiger 580 quad track tractor that has 360 hours on it. A 2022 Case IH Early Riser 16-row 30 planter, very few acres. A 2017 Brent 1082 track grain cart that hasn't seen much time. A 2020 Case IH Magnum 340 mechanical front tractor, duals on the front and the rear. Only 462 hours selling on this machine, and this equipment will sell on Friday of this week. It's located in Illinois, and but if you want low-hour equipment, folks, dial up BigIron.com, and if it's a state away or 2 states away, work with Hitchpin Logistics. That's a partner here with Big Iron. They will be able to quote you or provide you quotes of having a trucking company freight the equipment right to your door, and it is definitely worth a phone call to those folks. But you'll get to buy this late model equipment, folks, through the competition of an absolute auction, and that's the best way to determine market value. Also on Friday this week, Heritage Tractor, John Deere dealerships throughout Kansas, Missouri, and Arkansas, they'll have their big sale, and they're selling a lot of late model equipment. In fact, 101 items. They've got late model Z920M lawnmowers, 2021 year models. They've got John Deere Gators. They've got John Deere round balers, John Deere compact track loaders. They've got John Deere self-propelled sprayers, a pair of 2022 John Deere 612R self-propelled sprayers will sell. They've got high-speed discs and open station tractors, draper heads. They've got just an unbelievable selection of equipment that will sell on Friday of this week, and that is of the green caliber. We also have some real estate selling on Friday for the Mail-In Trust by Humboldt, Nebraska, and Richardson County. Shane Zerdovin will be handling that particular sale. And to end out the week, folks, Alan Altman's, their retirement sale in Delmar, Iowa. Just an outstanding individual with unbelievably late model equipment as well. 2021 Case IH Magnum 250 mechanical front tractor. They've got a John Deere 9770 combine, sunflower soil finishers, augers, grain carts, grain trailers, planters. Check out the International Farm All 1566 tractor that will sell here on Friday. We're just talking about the equipment auctions and land auctions that are taking place this week. We also have some real estate, some livestock that is going to sell this afternoon, folks. If you are wanting some Red Angus bulls, Hofer Red Angus in Wyoming will have their sale today at 12 o'clock noon. And then we've got some Wagyu animals that will sell at 1 o'clock this afternoon. If you're looking for livestock, folks, we've got a great lineup of livestock that will sell here on December the 19th as well, as we've got some bred cows and heifers that will sell December the 19th, and then we kick into our January specials. So if you've got livestock you would like to sell and expose it to people all over the country, we encourage you to get a hold of your area Big Iron Livestock rep or call us here on our toll-free number, which is 1-800-937-3558. We're so thankful once again of everybody that's utilizing the Big Iron platform to buy and to sell. And we wish everyone a very Merry Christmas as that's sneaking right around the corner. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Mark Stock. And we're back live here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Brent Apperson with David J. Burney and Summer Yarrington behind the board. Yay! Summer, how are... By the way, I think that this is great because if you're watching on Facebook Live, the one person you can't see with this setup is me. And I think that's fantastic. So, all right, we're kind of training Summer on the board here a little bit. Summer, you feeling comfortable? You got it all learned now? Do you need me anymore?
I don't think so.
That's a good answer. All right, now the first button that I'm going to show you, all right, you see where Dave is setting? Mm-hmm. All right, that's mic 2, all right? So right now you have his mic hot, as we like to say in the radio business. All right, if you ever feel like you get to the point where I've had enough, just hit that yellow button and then you won't hear Dave again.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, thanks a lot, Brent.
Well, you told me that I was the one training her, so,
okay.
you know.
I'll accept that.
Okay. What do you want to do next here, Mr. Burney? You got some live reads that you want to let people know about?
Yeah, Summer's my level all right. Can you see the needles bouncing there? Does it look pretty good?
It does
in between
look good,
5 and 0.
Oh, perfect, perfect. So with that all set up, then I'd go ahead and do a live read, which you're familiar with.
Yep.
So this one is for Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency. The Broken Bow location is in the Chamber Building, their new location on the east side of the square at 424 South 8th, Suite 1. And their phone number is the same, 308-872-6996. Or stop in and see Allison there. She'd love to visit with you and help you with any questions that you have regarding health insurance as well as home, auto, farm, and commercial insurance. And Chip sometimes drops by. He is available off and on in both offices. The other office, of course, is the home office in Callaway. That's where it all started at 308-836-2201. That's the phone number. They're on Kimball Street, which is the main street of Callaway. Real easy to find. The North Platte location is at 303 South Jeffers, and they are taking referrals that direction as well for all lines of businesses. business, I should say. Under 65 enrollment started November 1st and runs through December 15th for January 1st start date. And under 65 is that date, and then there's some other things that they're taking care of with Medicare and so forth that they can help you with. Give them a call if you have any questions on any line of insurance. Liana, Allison, or Chip with crop, home, auto, renters, farm, ranch, business, life, and health.
Now, Summer, would you like to join us in the live read segment of our show today?
Absolutely.
All right. I'm going to read one, then you can read that one.
Okay.
That work good?
Yeah.
All right.
Before you go it. Oh, that was very smart. Now, you can feel free if you get close to the mic and you need to turn your mic up. Brent will help you with that. He's a pretty nice guy. And that would be channel 1 or on the mic side, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so you can control your own destiny there is what we're trying to tell you.
We'll tell you about Sandhills Custom Creations right now. Chaz at Sandhills Custom Creations wants you to know that the business will be open this Saturday during the holiday stroll around town in Broken Bow. They are open Monday through Thursday, 8:30 to 4, and will be open this Saturday for the stroll from 9 until 2. It's getting to be crunch time for Christmas gifts, but they do have lots of in-stock ideas for you last-minute shoppers. Hannah will be back in the shop helping next week, so stop and see how they can help you get everything checked off your Christmas list. Plans to be working extra hours in the next couple of weeks, so if the lights are on, just stop in. Sandhills Custom Creations on the west side of the square in Broken Bow. Again, they'll be open this Saturday during the holiday stroll around town, and they are open Monday through Thursday, 8:30 to 4. Be open this Saturday for the stroll from 9 to 2.
And this is from Full Circle Irrigation, your Valley dealer. They have the career for you. They are currently hiring a service technician in both their Broken Bow and Litchfield offices. Do you enjoy the great outdoors? Do you want a career that allows for growth? If so, call their office in Broken Bow at 308-767-2053 or Litchfield at 308-446-2222 for more information, or you can visit their website at fullcircleirrigation.com to apply. Full Circle Irrigation, your local Valley dealer. They offer a complete benefit package, paid time off with holiday and sick vacation, a 401k reimbursement, 100% match up to 3%, and health insurance.
All right. Now, here's what we're going to do, Summer. We're going to have Dave read one more live read, and then we're going to take a break. Okay? So we're going to play off of the Zeta Play automation up top there, okay? All right. So we'll have Dave go, then we'll take a break, and then we'll play a song. That work for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
That'd work.
All right.
That'd really be cool too, Summer, if you'd point over here, point at me like it's my turn.
Yeah. Give Dave a cue. Ready? All right.
Oh.
Okay. There it is.
Thank you.
Nicely
Thank you
done,
very much, Summer.
Way to go.
Thank you. Thank you. You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. I feel like being more of a, big announcer sitting over here. The Nebraska Department of Transportation has a job opportunity, highway maintenance worker position here in the Broken Bow facility, and they would like to have you apply. You have to apply online for this job. It's at statejobs.nebraska.gov, and they are an equal opportunity veterans preference employer, and with this hiring, they offer training, and they provide development, advancement opportunities, ample paid time off, work-life balance, and comprehensive benefits package that includes a matching retirement contribution. Again, you must apply online for this position at statejobs.nebraska.gov. Back to you, Brandon Summer.
Thank you, Dave. This is really how the big stars in radio kind of do it. They have their own board engineer.
Yeah.
And then they just kind of sit at a table and do their art.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes, and so far I don't feel like I've drawn a very good picture in art.
All right, so we're going to take a break, all right? So, Summer, I'll have you send us into break, and then we'll play a song following that. Sound good?
Yeah.
Yep, you can click that on Facebook Live, saying we'll be right back after this.
And then I play that.
There you go.
The holiday season is in full swing. Make sure your plans include visiting the Secret Garden. Holiday shopping hours are Monday to Friday, 11:30 to 4:30, Saturday, 8:30 to 4:30, and Sunday, 1 to 4. Save 15% off antiques, 10% off Watkins, and 20% off greenery. Romans 12, verse 18. Do all that you can to live in peace with everyone. The Secret Garden, 2 1/4 miles west of Myrna on Highway 92 and a half a mile north.
May the spirit of the holidays fill your home with love and peace. Happy holidays from all of us at Ace Hardware.
KBBN.com. And I believe, at last report anyway, I believe they were planning on starting that at around 5 o'clock. So we'll have that for you on Friday evening on KBBN and on our live video stream. Then a big day for us on Saturday. We're going to have 2 basketball broadcasts for you on Saturday on KCNI Radio. We'll have Broken Bow basketball as the Indians go on the road to take on St. Paul. And we'll have those games for you on KCNI 1280 AM and 96.3 FM, coverage starting around 3:30 on Saturday afternoon. And then on KBBN 95.3 FM and also on our live video stream, we're going to have SEM hosting Sand Hills Thetford from Sumner. And we'll have that girls and boys basketball doubleheader for you Saturday afternoon on KBBN and also through our live video stream. And we're not done, because on Sunday we're going to have, well, coverage of some sort for you. If Nebraska wins on Thursday in volleyball, they will play for the national championship on Sunday afternoon. I believe match time would be at 2 o'clock, so our coverage of the match would be at 1 o'clock. That's if Nebraska volleyball is in the championship match on Sunday. We'll broadcast it for you on the Huskers Radio Network on KBBN 95.3 FM. Now, if Nebraska doesn't make it to the national championship in volleyball, then we will air Nebraska men's basketball, as the Huskers will play Kansas State on Sunday afternoon. So it'll either be men's basketball or the volleyball national championship for you Sunday afternoon on KBBN.
Boy, that's a lot.
It's a lot.
That's a lot coming up. And a little break, hopefully, around the holidays, and then tear into 2024.
In a big way, yes.
In a big way, you betcha. You're listening to Central Nebraska's news source, KCNI KBBN.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News special report. Harvard President Claudine Gay has survived an effort to oust her after anger over her testimony to Congress last week about anti-Semitism on campus.
Does calling for the genocide of Jews violate Harvard's rules of bullying and harassment, yes or no?
It can be, depending on the context.
Harvard's governing board issued a statement this morning acknowledging Gay made mistakes, calling her the right leader to help our community heal and address serious societal issues. The school's decision was originally reported by the school newspaper, WBZ's Drew Mulholland.
In a letter to school officials, President Gay has also told the Crimson herself she should have returned to her guiding truth, and that calls for violence against the school's Jewish students have no place at Harvard.
After last week's testimony, some wealthy donors, alumni, and students ramped up calls for Gay's ouster. Penn President Liz McGill resigned over the weekend. CBS News special report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Monsi Bolaños.
The New York Giants have won 3 in a row.
Snap is good. Kick on its way. End over end, and it is good! And the Giants have beaten the Packers 24-22. What a win by the Giants. The DeVito family going crazy. Kansas City may have Taylor Swift, but Jersey and New York will take the DeVitos any day. Manja!
You heard it all on the Giants Radio Network. Giants improved to 5-8 for the season. The Packers fall to 6-7. Then it was Will Levis who led the Titans to a win over the Miami Dolphins on the road. They came out on top 28-27. Will Levis threw for 327 yards, 1 touchdown. He did have 1 interception. And late in the NBA, Kawhi Leonard with 34 points and 6 rebounds. The Clippers beat the Trailblazers 132-127.
Here's a look at your weatherology forecast. High temperatures working up into the mid-30s for today under mostly cloudy skies. Then for tonight, cloud cover dropping back to a low of 20. For Wednesday, at least some partial sunshine, improving up to a high of 43. For Thursday, cloudy and breezy, lower 40s for high temperatures, and then more in the way of sunshine making a return for your Friday in the mid-40s. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Caro.
This is John Farley with Lashley Land and Recreational Brokers. And here we understand your land represents a lifetime of hard work and the decision to sell does not come lightly. I'd be happy to provide a free, no obligation opinion of value to assist in your estate planning. Inventory is very low at the moment, so now may be the best time to get the highest dollar for your lifetime of land stewardship and sweat equity. Whatever your goal is, I'm here to help. Call me, John Farley, or check us out at lashleyland.com.
Have you Googled yourself lately? Are there negative posts from an ex-employee or from a former client? Maybe an outdated news article or sensitive personal information about your family? Search engines don't always get it right. But right or wrong, it's your reputation on the line. That's where Reputation Defender by Norton comes in. One of the most trusted names in online reputation repair. Reputation Defender has been fixing people's search results for over 15 years. Their cutting-edge approaches help you to wipe away unwanted information in your search results. They also promote the good stuff so that it rises to the top, helping you put your best foot forward. Your good name is too valuable to leave to the whims of a Google algorithm. Take control with Reputation Defender. You can start by getting your free reputation report card at reputationdefender.com or call 800-401-6681 to speak to an expert. That's 800-401-6681.
It is 9:04, 30 degrees outside under a cloudy sky. Winds are light right now out of the northeast. And that's weather and news at 9 here on this Tuesday morning. My name is David J. Burney. My co-host, good friend, neighbor, and brother and son all in one is in the studio as well.
Yes, hello. I'm Brent. Good to be with you all.
Brent Apperson. That is right. That is right. Now, we talked a little bit earlier about Dionne Warwick's birthday, and I believe she, look here, 80?
Yeah, in her 83. Is that what you said?
Let's see.
I can't remember.
I can't either. There she is. Yeah, 83. You were right. Yep, 83, celebrating her 83rd birthday. And this song here, I think, kind of stands for what her sound was all about. And probably one of, there was a lot of successful Motown artists at the time in the 60s and 70s. But she did have another one in the 80s, a big hit, and still around. And I think a lot of people love her voice. So let's just love it together. You and I, Brent, and all the listeners out there.
Okay.
If you see me walking down the street
LPN or RD license. You will be traveling and providing assistance to clients at WIC clinics and administering vaccinations to participants in the immunization program. If you would like more information, contact CNCAP at 308-745-0780. The extension is 105. Or you can apply online by going to centralnebraskacap.com.
I don't know of another couple that are more chilled out than the couple at Ansley Lumber. Heidi and Brian are about as chilled as you can get. They're calm, they're friendly, they're nice, and their sidekick Tim is just the same way. And they've got other employees there that just calmly help you. There's no high pressure, no, well, this is what you have to have according to our opinion. No, they'll help you. They'll help you with remodels, with bathroom renovations, complete builds of houses. They've done that, and they have software on a computer. They can sit down and go over some of these things with you in their beautiful showroom across the street from the original Ansley Lumber building. Heidi and Brian and Tim would love to help you there. Now, right now, they have a special going on. Take the winter chill out, buy the insulation, and borrow the enclosed trailer. It's ultra quiet and easy to use, and you can blow that insulation into those places that are keeping your house, your shop, your office cold. They want you to be warm, and so they have this offer going right now. You can talk to Ansley Lumber about the blow-in insulation and the equipment to put it in at no charge. Call them at 308-935-1815 on Main Street, Ansley, America.
Circle V Stitch and Post, our good friend Vilma, ready to work with you and get your creation started today with her beautiful quality custom embroidery service. Thinking of gifts or office wear for your employees going into the new year? Well, Vilma can help you with the right style and garment to help your work area look as professional as they come. Interested in a new logo maybe, or redoing your logo? Well, call Velma and she can help. Give her a call today at 872-6173. Merry Christmas. Velma thanks all of those who have ordered from her this year. Your business is greatly appreciated, and she says thank you for shopping local. You'll find Circle V Stitch and Post just north of Broken Bow out on Paulson Road. Again, give her a call today at 872-6173.
Thank you, Velma, for being our business partner. We have enjoyed working with you for many, many years here at KCNI KBBN. The selection committee for the Arcadia Husky Wall of Fame would like to remind everyone that the deadline for submitting new nominees for consideration for induction into the Husky Wall of Fame for 2024 is quickly approaching. The deadline is January 4th. So when school resumes after Christmas break, that's the last day forms may be received at the school. And they have different categories for nomination, and they'll help you with that. You can pick up those forms at the office of the superintendent. You may also call the office and have the forms sent to you. There's a $10 nomination fee for each nomination. And you can call the school office at 308-789-6522 if you have any questions. The address to mail your forms is Husky Wall of Fame Selection Committee, Arcadia Public Schools, Post Office Box 248, Arcadia, Nebraska 68815.
If you have some items that need dry cleaned, we want to remind you that you can drop them off at the Cleaning Shack, which is right here in Broken Bow at the Quilting Shack, located on East Highway 2. Drop-off deadline for dry cleaning is tomorrow, Wednesday, by 11:30, so you can have it back the following week by 4. Also, when you go into the Quilting Shack, make sure you check out their huge selection of material and sewing options. And if you need advice on your project, the staff is always ready and able to help. The Quilting Shack also has craft kits for the kids, great for snowy, wintry days ahead. Shop at the Quilting Shack in Broken Bow on East Highway 2. Hours are Tuesday through Friday, 11 to 5:30, and on Saturdays from 11 until 4. They're right here in Broken Bow, East Highway 2. Again, if you have some things that need dry cleaned, you can drop them off by 11:30 tomorrow morning to have it back the following week.
This just in, breaking news on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Breaking news.
Love breaking news.
Dolphin thumbs are proof they'll soon take over. We have AI to worry about. Now we have dolphins who are growing thumbs. Don't look at me that way.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Dolphins are growing thumbs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Like off their flippers?
Yes.
Or what? Oh, okay.
Soon they'll rule the world because dolphins are very intelligent.
Yes. Yeah.
And if they develop thumbs, what comes next?
I don't
Fingers?
know.
Then they can run AI equipment.
So how are they developing thumbs?
Well, they're growing thumbs now. Scientists off the coast of Greece identified at least one dolphin, and that has appeared to be maybe more than one in the study that has thumbs on both of its flippers.
Huh.
Yes. They think it's a result of a genetic mutation and not an injury at birth.
Hmm.
The good news for us is it doesn't look like their thumbs work right now. They're just there.
I see.
So for now, dolphins won't be texting anyone, but it won't be long. Did you ever think you'd hear that?
No, that's quite the story.
Yes, it is.
Hey, Dave.
Yeah?
Want to let you know that Brubaker's Coffee House and Gifts in Arnold, Nebraska is ready with Christmas quickly approaching. Check out Brubaker's Coffee House and Gifts in Arnold. They have a great selection of holiday decor, stocking stuffers, and unique ornaments, gift certificates, along with a variety of gifts for all ages. Brubaker's Coffee House and Gifts, your historic destination coffee house and gift shop, sure to please the coffee connoisseur, shopper, and history buff. Brubaker is always a great spot for your small gathering and a great cup of coffee, latte, cappuccino, or smoothie, not to mention their delicious baked goods. Brubaker's Coffee House in Arnold would like to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas and a blessed New Year.
All right, thank you, Brent Apperson. I think the Dolly Parton inflatable would be fantastic. I know how much excited you get when you talk about Dolly's outfit when she was at the football game, the Dallas cheerleader outfit. I wonder if I could get an inflatable with that image.
I don't know.
I would take an extra powerful fan, I think. Okay.
Yes.
Anything else on your mind this morning?
Oh boy. Anything on my mind? I don't think so. Kind of went through the sports broadcast schedule for this week, which is pretty intense, and we're excited about that, beginning Thursday, going through the weekend. So kind of covered that. I guess we can let people know that we have started what we call our Festival of Carols on KCNI Radio. If you're a fan of Christmas music, some great businesses around our area are sponsoring full hours of Christmas music for you to enjoy on KCNI. And today, I believe Bruning Bank is sponsoring the hour between 1 and 2. So that'll be today on KCNI.
All right, thank you very much. And I know people enjoy that, and we appreciate the businesses making that available. In the meantime, we'll be sprinkling Christmas music in here and there, along with the Christmas kindergartner kids. Through the 22nd of December, I believe the kids will be featured. And, of course, your big cat show coming up on the Friday before Christmas.
It's become a tradition here at KCNI, KBBN Radio, the Party Line show before Christmas. We play the Jingle Cats. Cats meowing to famous Christmas carols. And one of my favorite, there is a duet with the dogs that we love to play too. That's one of my favorites.
Well, I'm going to use your line.
Okay.
We.
Touche. Yes, there you go. Okay, I like to play the cats and dogs duet during Jingle Cats.
Well, you know, I guess we'll live through it. Dickie Betts, as we mentioned, is 80 today. Now, he had kind of a, nasty breakup with the Allman Brothers, Greg Allman and the guys, and didn't play with them much after a certain period of time. But he also did a lot of solo work, and now his son is out playing and making music as well. And Greg Allman's nephew is also, I think his son too, maybe they're playing together. So we have some of their music on the air. But Dickie Betts is 80 today. Now the song I'm going to play, I'll play after the breakfast show because it's 7 minutes long.
Oh, okay.
But it really displays his guitar abilities. We played Blue Sky the other day, which was his composition.
Mm-hmm.
And one of my personal Allman Brothers favorites is Southbound, which he does a lot of guitar
that
work
is
on. That's
tune.
a jammer. So we're going to have a little jammer on KBBN once the breakfast show concludes, which is right now.
Okay.
And then we'll rejoin forces tomorrow at 7:30.
Wonderful.
Wednesday.
I'll plan to be here.
All right, yeah, plan to be here. I'm going to talk to my wife, Joan, and see if she'll do a little investigation on that Dolly Parton blow up. Inflatable.
Okay.
And see how big a fan you have to actually blow that thing up. So long, Brent.
See you, Dave.